Hello everyone. So for today, I was thinking we could do some of Roxy's weekly challenge. I have these just in case I run out of or have more time, but basically I'm going to do this with old Mother Goose book pages. First things first, glue them onto paper. Try making sure they're all facing the same note side here, and just get going with it, I guess. Oh, wrong side. Can't be gluing that side. Gotta glue this side. So, we'll redo that. Forgot that it had to be facing the words. I don't have any Italian book page or anything else like that, so I'm just using the bits and pieces that I did not use up with the Mother Goose book. I figure that's a great way of using what I have and making sure it's, you know, not having bad words everywhere. So, and I'll make sure I do my stitching off screen. Again, I don't know how many of these we'll end up doing, but I thought this was an awesome idea. I want to make sure it was appropriate language in the background. I did not want to do language that could be perceived as inappropriate and that type of thing, so this works out perfectly in my mind, doing it this way, using nursery rhymes for the background instead of something else. So again, they're different sizes. None of them are the same size, so that's a plus. And again, it just uses up old bits and pieces. This is actually cardstock they use in between papers at places like ODC. And so I, of course, when I was working there, I snuck some. Didn't even realize I had my phone up here. There. Got that one done. Can put my glue stick away. Again, this is just, again, another way. Oh, I keep on saying again. Sorry. Use up what you have. I'm still preparing for the wedding. Just got my shower done. Next will be my hair and makeup and all that jazz. I do not change into the clothes that I'm going to wear to a wedding until right before the wedding, because I like putzing around by doing videos beforehand. Of course. So, when I'm nervous, I want to craft more. I don't want to craft less. Oh, I love using my food color dyed papers. I haven't done that in a while, food coloring dyeing, but I want to use up some of my coffee that I bought for coffee dyeing. So, and I haven't yet refilled my food coloring dye pieces. But I'll get there. I keep on falling off of my seat here. I think it's because I have an idea for a journal and I'm unsure how it's going to work. So I'm going to be doing that soon enough, I'm sure. It's actually, my next journal is another cowboy journal. Just because we're so close to Halloween, I figure it's always fun doing journals. But I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more fallish. Maybe not perfect, but I was given all that Happy Meal and I kind of really just want to use it. And I hope this is just a nice little break from my sewing journal. I don't try to do all of that all at once, but sometimes that happens where you just do. Alright, I know I had a book pad somewhere here. Oh, right here. We're going to tear off this first page though. Just checking it, making sure there isn't anything too gory or anything else on it, and now I'm going to rip it up. And yeah, I'm just doing a quick slide by like this because I want to. I don't want it to look necessarily perfect, so there we go. You need the glue stick again, and we're just going to mass make a little bit with this. I do need to distress everything though, so that's what we're going to do next, is just a quick distressing, because that is something I think is definitely needed. So we'll distress and glue, and just do it that way. Distress that one. distressing this one, and then gluing. Sometimes mask making works, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the day of the week, I guess. Yeah, I'm not talking much. I apologize for that. Not talking much, but when you're inking and gluing and everything as quick as you can, here, this sometimes happens where you just get into the zone, is what I call it. Okay, this is going to get thrown in my use pile. Use it up for other pieces. Let's see, anything that has naughtiness on it? No. Okay. I think I'm just going to use this now. I'm not trying to make it extremely straight though or anything. I'm just trying to tear it off. See? I'm not trying to make it perfect. There we go. Again, I'm just trying to have fun with this a little bit here and there. And again, if you don't have like vintage letters like Roxy does, if you couldn't tell, I'm just using old children's book page and then regular book page. Try to make sure there ain't any swear words on the regular book page, but other than that, that's about it. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about going to my cousin's wedding, obviously, and that's because we grew up together. Which is always fun. Her and her 4 sisters and I used to spend days and days playing outside. When it was winter time, we'd go off and have like we'd play out Grease or, you know, different things, Dirty Dancing or randoms that our parents would watch. You know, the classics, chick flicks that our moms would watch. Or, you know, there was like a new cartoon coming out. We'd play that. I remember when we replayed the movie Rockadoodle all the time, or We're Back, we used to watch all the time too. Back when there was Backstreet Boys and all that stuff. Alright, now we're going to do pieces of lace. And I have this lace. Figured let's just use it. Cut a bunch off here. So I'm just cutting this ruffle part to make it not ruffled anymore. I like doing that. I know Shabby Dabby Doodah does that a lot too with hers, is cuts that part off. I just don't like that part everywhere. Alright, so we're going to add this in. Don't want to make them too big, but don't want to make them too small either. And I'm just gluing them down. Kind of sloppy with my Fabri-Tac today. One, two, there we go. Now we got a bunch going here. Don't necessarily all have to be perfect, but again, I'm just having a play here, obviously. I'm not being too particular with this. If it's too far up or down, I'll go off and add a little bit more, but this one I'm going to make this way. Okay, I need 2 more pieces of something. Again, I have lots of lace sitting here, so I'm trying to use some of it. Let's use some of this stuff. So I know it's fabric and lace, but you know what? I just think this is pretty. Why not? Actually, I got this off of a vintage dress that did not have any way of knowing how old it was or anything. So I really love this lace and the fabric behind it. So I made the choice of just going off and cutting off the lace and stuff. Alright, where did I put that? Probably should have thought about that before I started. Okay. Well, I don't know where my flowers are, but I do know I have some fussy cut stuff around. Let's just see what I have here. No. These are not going to work. Okay. Well, them aren't going to work, but I still have my stickers that I got from that Amazon haul. We're going to use that. If I don't have it the right way. If I do get it the right way, I should say. Let's see here. I like that one, so we'll set that one aside here. Have it ready to go for the next thing. No, too small. I like that. That works for that one. These are kind of stuck together. Okay. Again, I'm just like grabbing what I see on hand and just using them, which sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes they just crawl out and say, I want to be used. I don't know. That's my firm belief. There we go. So now I'm gonna be working on attaching these. Again, I know Rachel used pieces from something else, but I, at this moment, don't necessarily want to, so we'll just do that. I like this, so that's the way it's gonna look. I know it's interesting. I always use Rachel's ideas in like some kind of mass make idea or mode, but that's what works well for me, so sometimes it's difficult to get the sticker off the piece. Sometimes not so much, but sometimes definitely. Really difficult to get it off. Make sure I throw away the plastic, otherwise the plastic ends up places where I don't want it to end up. This one, the plastic was partially off. I have no idea why. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Fabri-Tac here, glue it in. They gave me a little lip here, which don't happen very often. I think these journaling cards are going to be rather pretty to add to pieces. Sorry, I have a difficult time seeing. Being able to peel them apart. Or sometimes they just like come apart perfectly. Again, not everything is perfect, but it's okay. With me, if I wanted perfection, I definitely would not be into this. And this is one of them they said was a sticker and it isn't pieces. So we're just going to take some Fabri-Tac here, because I know these pieces glue with Fabri-Tac. They also glue well with art glitter glue, so not as big of a deal as it would seem. I just like to wipe off all the excess because these pieces have a habit of accessing. But there. So there we go with Roxy's weekly challenge. I'm going to actually round my corners here, so before I say it's completely done, hence why I have not changed into my shirt for the wedding, because I'd have paper